Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here with some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC16 free update content, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the new Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan Blue Evolved updates. They both received a buff, and it's crazy how insane they are. They were always pretty dang good, but now they're just absolutely busted. So without further ado, please make sure to leave a like on today's video. I'll greatly appreciate it, and let's hop straight into it. So massive shout outs to Reach Out over on Twitter. They tweeted out, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan has been buffed. It had its key auto drain changed. It was previously minus 20%. It is now minus 10%. So it's even easier to maintain Super Saiyan Blue during battle. To be fair, you don't necessarily need a Super Soul or an ability like Meditation to maintain Super Soul, because of course, if you take damage, you'll replenish some ki. If you output damage, you also replenish ki that way. And we all know there's a whole bunch of ki clashes during battle, which also replenishes your ki. So it's pretty easy to maintain the Blue Awoken without any perks, right? However, I'm going to be showing you guys an infinite build of Super Saiyan Blue, and all you need is one Super Soul. Now, to be fair, there are plenty of other Super Souls that will do the job just fine. Like this one, for example, our two strings aren't just added together. This actually has a better ki auto recovery mode than I think I'm finally warmed up now, which is the Super Soul I'm about to show you. The only reason why I'm going to be using this one, because as you can see, you get an additional 10% power increase to all of your attacks, all of your combo strings, strike, supers and ultimates, and ki blast super and ultimates. So having an additional 10% on top of Super Saiyan Blue with no ki drain is actually insane. And again, this is just for Super Saiyan Blue. We're not even talking about Blue Evolved at this point, but let's go ahead and show you guys some actual gameplay. So here's the updated Super Saiyan Blue with minus 10% ki drain. Real quick, let me set everything to normal. And let me set Goku to super strong, because I'm going to show you how easy it is to maintain Super Saiyan Blue without any Super Souls or Meditation, right? So let's just go ahead and transform right off the bat. And as you can see, it's not that bad at all. So of course, during battle, we're going to be using super attacks as well and ultimates. So I just want to show you guys how crazy this update is. So that's one super down. Let's go ahead and use another one right off the bat. Let's just say if we use or do a knockback and into Comet Strike, easy. Look at that. Two supers, and my ki is still looking fine, because obviously with each attack you do, with damage you take, we get ki back. With each clash and perfect block just like that, we get even more ki. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. And let's go ahead and use an ultimate. Damn it! Oh, I failed miserably right there. See, even after I used a 3-bar ultimate attack, we still have 2 health bars. Or 2 ki bars, right? So, I mean, obviously, it would be safer to use a Super Soul to maintain Super Saiyan Blue. But I guess if you would prefer a different Super Soul with like an XL damage increase to all of your attacks, then go for it, man, because most likely you'll still be in Super Saiyan Blue. So obviously, if you want an infinite Super Saiyan Blue, then we'll go ahead and equip the Super Soul that I mentioned before. I think I'm finally warmed up now. That's what it's called. I have it equipped. So let's go ahead and drain the ki until we reach 5 ki bars. The Super Soul isn't active just yet. That's the only downside. There it is. It just activated. But that's the only downside. You have to wait 15 seconds after the match starts, which, to be honest, isn't even that bad. But as you can see, it's doing its job. It's replenishing my ki. So let's go ahead and transform into Super Saiyan Blue. As you can see, no ki drain, nor no ki replenishing. They cancel each other out. The Super Soul and the transformation. How crazy is that? This is the infinite Super Saiyan Blue, and it only costs you a Super Soul, right? And as I said before at the start of the video, this is probably the best Supercell for an Infinite Super Saiyan Blue because you do get the medium size power increase to all attacks, which is a 10% increase, right? So that 10% on top of Super Saiyan Blue, mad damage, boys. Even more than before. Look at that, already at full ki. So this is why this Super Soul mixed with Super Saiyan Blue is very deadly. Once again, shoutouts to Reach Out. He tweeted out, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Evolved has been buffed. Its key auto drain has been changed from minus 28% to minus 18%, man. So before the update, Super Saiyan Blue was minus 20. Of course, after the update, it's now minus 10. But it's extremely funny to me because now Blue Evolved after the update is better than how Super Saiyan Blue was before the update. By 2%, of course. So Blue Evolved now has minus 18 key drain, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong. Let's go ahead and set everything to normal. But it's honestly not too bad again. It's not as maintainable as Super Saiyan Blue, of course. But, I mean, I would recommend a Super Soul for this transformation, for sure, right? So let's go ahead and transform into Blue Evolved. Oh, the Super Soul activated, by the way. So let's just go ahead and restart Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. This is how the minus 18% looks like. With no Super Soul, no meditation, no nothing. It's pretty dang fast, and it's extremely noticeable. But again, if you don't have a Super Soul or meditation, then just try your best to maintain it by doing as much damage as possible, by getting all the perfect blocks and the key clashes, right? And as you can see, the Super Soul activated, so it's not draining as much as before. So technically, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved with this Super Soul only drains your key by 8%, so a minus 8%, right? It's extremely worth it just because this is Blue Evolved, which gives you, I believe, a 35% power increase with the medium size Super Soul power increase. Don't forget, this Super Soul does give you a medium size strength to all attacks, which is, again, 10%. So technically, you're doing 45% damage. How crazy is that? 45% damage. This is why Blue Evolved is now the best transformation. You're doing 45% damage and the key is maintainable with this Super Soul. Now, of course, if you want infinite Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, then go ahead and equip meditation. Of course, you'll have to sacrifice a super attack, but that's totally fine. Look at that. Look at that. It's replenishing. It's replenishing Super Saiyan Blue Evolved, man. This Super Soul is great. Of course, it'll only last you like 15 seconds because meditation doesn't last forever, but it's definitely worth it. This is technically 15 seconds of infinite Blue Evolved. Right? This update all around is great for transformations. We got a new form, Beast Awoken, and Super Saiyan Blue as well as Blue Evolved have been buffed. Like what? Comment down below the most broken Super Saiyan Blue and Blue Evolved build you guys can come up with now. As I said before, Super Saiyan Blue might be extremely deadly because you don't really need a Super Soul to maintain it during battle, so you can swap out the Key Recovery Super Soul for your very own personal Super Soul. Like I mentioned before, maybe one that'll give you an additional XL to all attacks or something like that. Whichever, whatever. Yeah. Comment down below which transformation you think is the strongest. Of course, you can do additional power-ups with different abilities like the fighting pose techniques that we have. But I think with all that in the picture, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved might be the strongest form, right? I'm going to be doing a comparison video soon, so stay tuned for that. But this is it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! I was just talking for like a whole 2-3 minutes and the form barely ran out. This is why this Super Soul is great for this transformation. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!